everybody, welcome back to my channel Touch of Magic. This video is actually for our Sunday hop on YouTube that we do monthly. And Cecilia over at Valley Oak Paper is our coordinator for this one, and every month there's a different theme. And this month the theme is minimalist, and I'm trying something that I have only used now a couple of times. I'm breaking out my BetterPress. I've had this for quite a while. I have not used it, kicking myself for not doing so. So let's just jump right into what we're doing today. I am making a set of little note cards. So these are 5 by 3.5, and I'm making a set for some lovely ladies that I work with as a little belated Christmas gift. I'd had it in mind, but man, the holidays for us card makers, they get a little bonkers. So I'm doing these on watercolor paper. And when I first tried my BetterPress, I used it on the hammer. You can see that one didn't work out at all. I used it on the Hammermill 100-pound cardstock. I don't think I inked it up well enough for it to do what I wanted it to do. So I wasn't terribly thrilled with that. I ditched what I was making and switched over to something else. But then I tried it again. And I did a couple more, and I switched to watercolor paper. This one's the Arteza. I think that might be Canson watercolor. This is 140-pound. It's a little more toothy. The impression is beautiful. I love how this turned out. And then I wanted to do where you could rotate it. So you use the design twice on the card. And I love that the set comes with the dies that have both the Canadian-European spelling of the O-U-R-I-T-E for favorite, and there's also the American version without the U. I, of course, went with the one with the U. So these were just samples I was playing with just to see what I thought, and I really love it, and I wanted to expand on that and do this today. So as you can see, I've already done up one because I wanted to do it for placement. And I apologize, there will be some clinking and noise just because I don't know how to avoid that with this. So I've got the die lined up in my system here, and I've measured out where things are going to go. So I know that part already. And what I'm doing is I'm going to tape it onto my panel, and I'm doing the opposite of what it shows there because this is going on, it's going to flip over. One down here. Now this is just a low tack tape that will hold it in place so that inking happens. Now I've tried several different inks now in the last day. I've used the BetterPress ink, I've used the VersaFine, I've used regular dye inks. There's lots of ways to do this. I'm really liking the archival. The pad is juicier, and it could be because I've had this one for a couple of years, so it's probably dried out a smidge, honestly. So I'm going to use my my Versa. It's a little messier because the full-size pad here, you know, kind of hits the edges, but it'll clean off mostly. So now what you do is you flip your plate. It clicks into the magnets, and nothing happens until you compress it through your die cutting machine, which I'm going to pull into camera here. That's why this is set up so high today. And you set it on, and I'm going to roll through backwards because I'm not left-handed, but I'm hoping this shows well enough on camera. Not too fast, just a nice steady speed till it comes through the other side. And we're going to lift that. Move that out of the way. And then, look at that. What I love about this is the detail is beautiful. You can really see all the fine lines that you just don't get from a stamp because the polymer tends to spread out. Now, depending on what kind of ink you use with this, it will depend on the kind of medium you use if you want to color it in. So you could watercolor or you could use alcohol markers, but that will depend on your ink. You could even use a sticky ink and then heat emboss it if you wanted to. So it's really versatile. The thing that I have learned is that you can use a press plate to also hot foil. So if you've got a foiling, what's it called? A foil and go or a foil press machine. I can't think of the word. I will put it in the description. Any of those, it's a hot foil machine, does the same thing. You heat it up, you run it through your die machine, and it will then impress the foil. You can use a press plate to foil, but foil plates are not recommended for doing the letterpress technique. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through these ones. I'm going to do the same thing. I might try a couple of different ink colors to see how they turn out. What I'm going to do here is just put some music on and speed through it just so you can see a couple more. And then I will come back at the end with a couple of finished cards just to show. I love the simplicity, the elegance of this. It's very clean. You could do any kind of simple sentiment in here. I'm doing initials just to personalize it because that's what I wanted to do. I had that idea in my head. So I will do that now. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, that's so pretty. Now there's not the same definition because this pad isn't as juicy as maybe the VersaFine is, but I like it nonetheless. So I've now ended up with several really pretty panels, but I'm going to just put a couple of these together for you to see. So I'm going to stamp another one of the colored ones. I had done it in silver embossing. I've got my little Misti set up for that. This is a really old set from Hero Arts. It's called the Fairy Tale Book Alpha Stamps. They don't have dies or anything. I just wanted something pretty to go with the look of the florals. I maybe would have picked something a little different. Gonna think on the fly. I might try a different one. Okay, so I've got a Waffleflower set here, and I've got a Pinkfresh set. This one is, does it have a name? The Adore Alpha set, and this is the Cutaway Alpha. This one might be a little too slimline, but you know, we're gonna try. Well, maybe that's not bad at all. Let's give that one a try. Oh, haha. Because, you know, if you don't take out the old one, it doesn't work quite as well. And now I'm debating whether I want to do that in embossing or whether I'm going to do it in color to coordinate. Let's try an embossing. I'm going to work our way through this. You can come along for the ride with me. We'll just work through this together. Okay. A little anti-static powder. And some Versamark, sticky ink of whichever kind you use. Not too hard. You don't want it to splay when you're pressing. Better to do a few light coats, especially when something is a thinner line. You want that to stay as close to its original as you can. Alrighty, I'm going to heat emboss that in some silver and be right back. So one of the interesting things about watercolor paper is it has typically two sides. You've got a smoother texture side and then a more textured side. So I embossed on the textured side, so you're always going to get a little bit of, weirdly enough, texture in your embossing too, but that's okay. That's just the organic look of it, and I think it's just fine. I actually really like the slim line with that. It's kind of nice. And I had the idea that maybe I'll just do a mixed sentiment bunch. So a couple of different, well, maybe not mixed sentiments, but mixed letters. Okay, well, here's the trial and error of doing this. Didn't love this. I liked the shape of the letter, but I didn't like, let's see if that'll show. I can't tell. It's really splotchy, not happy with that. I believe it has a set of dies, so I might cut out another one and layer it over top. And if not, I will just do something different. Because in the long run, it's just paper and we're playing and learning. Okay, so I have 3 together. It just gives the idea of what I'm going for. I'm going to do another one for sure like that, and then 2 more in a different alpha. In the final picture, I will do my best to have a spread of all 6 so you can see them. The idea is that it's simple, it's very clean, it's very elegant. You can make it as embellished as you want. You could certainly, as I said earlier, paint or color, markers, whatever type of medium you like to use. You could ink blend across it. You could do all kinds of things. But I wanted something very clean, very elegant, and very pretty and personalized. Thank you again for being here today. I really do appreciate your support. It means a lot to me. This is part of our monthly YouTube hop. As I said before, all the description links will be there for you to click along and see what everybody else made. There will be links also in the descriptions for products that are still available that I can find. Some of my links are affiliate links. They are indicated in the description box as well. Affiliate links mean I earn a small commission at no extra cost to you, and it helps pay for my channel and everything else. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you again soon. Take care.